Hello and welcome to Boroughbridge. We are going to the River Ure. And here it is, right here. What a lovely weir. Little parking area right here next to the river. Still a few spaces left. And it's free. Woohoo! No toilets though. And yes, technically this area is Langthorpe. But before I get complaints, I've called this video Boroughbridge because I've never heard of Langthorpe, even though I've lived in York for 25 years. Have you? No, we're calling it Boroughbridge. We'll have a little wander around Boroughbridge later. It is Sunday the 20th of April today. It's Easter Sunday. Happy Easter. Hope you're all stuffing yourselves with chocolate. It's about 11 degrees and partially sunny. Yay-ish. Bumpy water slide. Boaty. We've got a heron sitting on that log just above the weir. Wow. Oh, there he goes. He's just changed position. There's someone getting a paddleboard out. I've often wondered if there was somewhere to swim around Boroughbridge, since there's a massive river flowing through it. And I've heard a rumour that there is, just up here. Let's check it out. Imagine living in one of these houses, with the river right there. Roll out of bed first thing in the morning and into the water. That'd wake you up. I believe we are here. Apparently you can just park there, but it only took me 10 minutes to walk here. Well, it's a little scummy on the surface, but the water itself is quite clear. Can I swim in it? This water is not the most inviting. I'm sure I've swum in worse, but it's pretty off-putting. I don't know what these brown lumps are, and I don't think I want to know. We're still downstream of the sewage works in Ripon here, but it does smell worse here. I wonder if it's the boats dumping toilet waste. Who knows? Nice swim. Not sure I'm going to return. There goes that paddleboarder. It's a fairly boaty river, If you were going to do any kind of distance, I would recommend a tow float. And some bleach. Back at the car park. That only took me 7 minutes to walk back. Let's go and have a little explore now. So clear. True. Loving the sunglasses. That's pretty cool. We're now off to see some big rocks. The Devil's Arrows, they're called. Big rocks. They're thought to have come from Plumpton Rocks. I've been there. Or they were thrown by an angry devil. Little parking area here, if you want to come and look at them. Just bizarre. Maybe I've been playing too much Elden Ring, but I just want to jump on top on my horsey and check for loot. There's got to be loot up there. Cool name. Oh, the Boroughbridge Community Larder. Reducing food waste. Lovely. Cute. Such a weird mixture of architecture around here. I feel like every era is covered in this one tiny area. There's a nice looking bakery there. I'm going to avoid. That's the other car park down there with the toilets. Well, I think that's pretty much it for Boroughbridge. It's only small. Let's go back to the river. Oh. Well, how cute is that? That is just adorable. Wow. It's a load of old farming equipment. I like how it's pretty much all independent shops here, other than a spa and a couple of charity shops. Wild garlic smells amazing. I do like a path with water on both sides. Locks. Ooh, someone's opening them. That's why there's an audience. That looks like hard work. Milby Lock. That looked like hard work. Well, it's all looking a little bit steep to access the river for a second swim. I'm going to go a little bit further, see what happens. But according to two kids that I just spoke to, there is an area on the other side, back near the primary school, where it's possible to swim. We could go check that out. There's something gushing in over there. Probably nothing good. Just go to the end of this field and then we'll turn round. Sadly, there isn't a bridge down here for miles. Could be Old Watch Old Bridge, the next bridge. And we're not walking that far today. Oh no! Cattle in field and beware of bull. Well, the plan was to stop here and turn around and go back. Since I can't see any cattle, let's just have a look. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get any less steep anytime soon. I think it's time to turn around. Random pair of very beautiful flowers in the middle of a sea of green. Beautiful. We are back by the primary school, heading on down to the south side of the river. Let's have a look down here. It's going to be a bit muddy, but I found an entry point. Can I swim in it? Well, my battery died while I was swimming, so I don't know if you saw any of that. But it was super muddy. Getting in and out was tricky. And a bunny appeared over there while I was swimming. The Easter bunny. Didn't bring me any chocolate though. Just mud. Well, that was a sunny swimsplore in Boroughbridge. The water was a bit icky and it was a bit tricky to get into the river for the second swim. But a double dip I did manage. Not sure I'd recommend it though. I've been here about 4.5 hours and walked about 14k. So thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.